Hey guys, it's Nick. It's preview time for the Blackhawks versus Avalanche game tonight at 8 o'clock. And the Avalanche are 19, 10, and 6, and the Hawks are now 12, 19, and 6. Going into tonight, there has not been any word on who's going to be a starter, who's starting in net for the Hawks, because there was a hint that Ward could have a potential back-to-back start, but I don't want that to happen because they're playing in Colorado. Lung capacity is not as strong when you're in the Mile High City. So I'm hoping we give Colin Delia the start so Ward doesn't have to take on 2 games in a row against 2 Central Division opponents and in 2 nights. That doesn't make sense. Colin Delia most likely will be the starting goalie tonight. If so, that will be his season debut as a goalie for the Chicago Blackhawks. Going into tonight, I'm not that confident. I know we're on a 2-game winning streak, but it's the Colorado Avalanche. And the Hawks historically have not played well against Avalanche in the past almost 7 years. So I wouldn't expect us to win, but it's a toss-up. It is a tough opponent, and they have gotten better in the past 2 years, ever since trading Matt Duchene. Leading point leaders of each team, the top 2 point getters of each team would be Mikko Rantanen with 58 points on the season already in 35 games, and for a total of goals of 16 goals and 42 assists. That's just ridiculous. And 35 games. And their player on second is Gabriel Landeskog. 35 points on the season, 23 goals, and 19 assists for a total of 42 points. And he's somehow a plus 21. God damn, that's ridiculous. For the Hawks, Patrick Kane leads the team in goals and assists. I want to say assists. Yeah. Patrick Kane is 36 games played, 17 goals, 25 assists, 42 points. And then next would be Jonathan Toews, and he has 16 goals, 15 assists for a total of 31 points. Point advantage goes to the Avalanche. They're top heavy. The Hawks really are getting more production around the team, it seems like, compared to what the Avalanche are doing. Even though the Hawks are more a top heavy team because it's Kane and Toews leading the pack. But we have been getting better. I have to say that. The Hawks have looked a lot better in their past few games. Forget about that Sharks game. But I'm still saying it's going to be a hard one to win because the Avalanche are that good. And I honestly don't know how the Hawks could come out of this with 2 points. Maybe the Avalanche don't play Varlamov, who's been a Hawk killer over his career, and they put in their backup, but we don't know yet. It's a tough game. The Hawks most likely won't come out with a victory because it's hard to win back-to-back nights, and it's hard to have a back-to-back to travel into flipping Colorado. That is one thing the NHL needs to fix. Having back-to-backs that lead to the second game being in Colorado, that should never be a thing, in my opinion. Because you have the lung capacity is so poor there. That is the worst city, well, now, worst state to have a back-to-back in, because you're playing with travel and you're going into a place that's mile high in elevation over sea level, and your lung capacity suffers. So my keys to the game: quick shifts, stay off the PK, because the Avalanche are lethal on it, and play clean. Just play clean. By the way, I want to mention what happened with Connor Murphy. Since last night he did suffer an injury to the face where his face was all cut up. It sounds like he did not suffer a concussion. Good thing. He may have suffered like a bad cut. So we might be seeing Murphy in the lineup with some stitches. Maybe a fishbowl too. But we'll find out that more when more information comes. There hasn't been anything that's been released by the Blackhawks yet on Connor Murphy's health, and all Jeremy Colleton said last night that he seems fine. He didn't look all Murphy seems fine, and doesn't sound like he will be missing much or any time. That's what I took from it. So tonight's game is a tough game, so get to a quick change on ice and stay out of the box and play clean. Maybe not suffer a head injury. So my pick to click for tonight's game, I'm going with I will go with Colin Delia if he's the starting goalie, because it's his season debut. Or if he's not, I will go with Jonathan Toews in this game. He's always played well against the Colorado Avalanche. So I'll go with Taser as the real key to the pick to click, because I don't know if Delia is yet to be the starting goalie. There has not been an announcement yet, so that's why I'll go with Jonathan Toews. So leave a comment down below what's your keys to tonight's game is, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But most of all, let's go Hawks!